Hello, hello. Yesterday I was out with some friends. There was an older gentleman there in our group, and I'd already met him a few times, but that time I got to meet his wife. I asked him how long he'd been married to his wife. He said 52 years. I said, wow, that's amazing. And then he goes, leans in, but that's not it. See, I had a girlfriend before her all through high school, the first year of college. We were madly in love. We were engaged and planning to get married. I had a lot of trouble finding a job. I couldn't find one anywhere, so I joined the Army. And then soon after that, she decided to join the Army as well. And they had a plan to meet in Seattle, Washington, and get married there before they both had to go off to their deployment. And then he was in Tacoma and got a call that he had to leave that very next day in the morning, and that was the day that he was supposed to get married. He called her that night. They were both very upset about this, but that was the situation. So he took off in the boat, and this was a few days' journey. There was no way to get in touch with anyone. By the time he arrived and tried to get in touch with her, he couldn't get in touch with her. And he said that phone call was the last time that they ever spoke. And he was telling me he just couldn't stop talking about her. There he is with his wife, but this was a deep love that he had that didn't get satisfied. He doesn't know what happened. He said, I had these photos that I wanted to give her, and there were all these things in his life that he had wanted with her, and who knows exactly what happened with her and the decision, but it made me think of all those times that we've had a love and either we're not sharing fully everything that we feel and in that moment, and we could miss that opportunity. But also when we let little mind games get in the way of being in the space of sharing love. I'm a romantic at heart, so I hate it when people are in love and then they can't be together because of some little conflict that is happening that we let override the space of love. And yes, sometimes we are in love and it's not a match or not a right thing, or we decide to let other circumstances come above sharing that love in certain ways. But that love can still exist anyways, and you can always cherish that. But yes, the romantic at heart of me wants to say that if there is love there, go after it. I also was watching a movie a couple of nights ago, and there was a huge tragedy that happened to this couple and their family. I don't want to say it because it'll just give you nightmares to hear what happened. Of course, it's just a movie. But the woman in response said a lot of mean things, I think, to the man and to the husband and about him possibly in the community, and amongst already being devastated by what had happened to then having to deal with that. So something had split them apart, probably that whole situation. But at the end of the movie, they're running into each other, and she's already with another man, but she runs into him because he came back to town, and she wants to connect with him and be with him, and she's really sorry about what she did and says, I love you. I want to at least connect with you, have a meal, something. And for him, so much pain had happened that he just didn't feel like he could recover from all of that. And it made me so sad to see, again, two people who loved each other but couldn't find a way to get over their junk and to be together. So that's my encouragement again, is share your love with the people in your life. I love all you people who are popping in right now. Don't let the small stuff get in the way. If there's really true love there and there's ways that you can connect and be together, then be in that space of love. It's a much, much more beautiful space. If you've been listening to a lot of my Facebook Lives and talks, then you've also heard at the soul level, there is only love. And it's just a matter of our perception as humans that makes us think that maybe that doesn't exist. But it's there. Bye-bye. Love you all.